And it didn't sit well with me. Like, I didn't want to look back at my year and say there were really only two big risks that I took. And good morning, everyone. My name is Kevin Kartchner, and welcome to the Fight Against Mediocrity YouTube channel, where here we talk about everything sales, real estate, and business. So real quick, I wanted to tell you my biggest mistake in 2021. And it's probably not what you think it's gonna be, and I really don't wanna share it with you. Like, I don't love sharing my mistakes, but I wanna be open with you so that hopefully you don't make the same mistake. So last night I started planning for 2022. It's December of 2021, so I'm looking ahead, looking at things that I can do and improve on for the next year. And one of the steps that I take is I review the previous year on everything that went good, what I'm grateful for, and what I could improve. And one of the questions that I go through is, what were the risks that I took in this year? So the year that I'm reviewing is 2021. And I sat back and I looked at it, and I really wrote down two things that I remembered were the biggest risks I took. And the number one was leaving my job and starting my own company, the Fight Against Mediocrity, where I help people create a six-figure income. And number two was taking a large portion of my current net wealth and putting it into multifamily real estate, which for me, that wasn't like incredibly risky, but and I looked at that, and you could go and I could say other things. I could say, I wrote a book, I started a YouTube channel, I started a podcast, I went to some conferences. I don't know, but I just sat there and I thought, are those really the two biggest risks I took this year? And it didn't sit well with me. Like, I didn't want to look back at my year and say there were really only two big risks that I took. And I mean, I didn't really even consider them huge risks because I was prepared and had, studied what I was doing. And obviously as entrepreneurs, we're always taking risks. As real estate investors, as salespeople, you're taking risks. But my challenge, and you obviously want those to be calculated risks, but I think my biggest mistake is 2021 was I didn't take enough risks. I wish I could have filled an entire piece of paper with all the risks I took. And when I say that, I don't mean to say like I want to go bet it all on black, or go to Vegas and just throw it all on and in the pot or whatever, however it works. But when I mean risks, I wish I pushed myself more. The reason I say that is because, I really like skiing, and in skiing or any sport, I was a professional unicyclist. Let's use that as an example. So when I was a professional unicyclist, in order to land the next trick, you had to take risks on the current trick you were doing. In order to land a new trick, you had to take a risk and try something that you'd never done before. And if you never tried a new trick, you never took that risk of, grinding that huge stair set rail, or, dropping that huge ledge. And I know probably this doesn't make sense to you, but think of it like skateboarding or any other sport. In basketball, if you never take that learn how to shoot that half court shot, if you never learn how to, I don't know, if you don't push yourself to failure, you never grow. And so my biggest mistake in 2021 was I just didn't take enough risks, because where there's no risk, there's no reward. And so, I don't know, drop in the comments if this resonates with you. Like, I feel like sometimes in life we go through it and we never take enough risks. We never put ourselves out there in a position where we can really crush it. And again, I don't mean like go put all of your money on black in Vegas, or go do something ridiculously stupid, but study it out and then take a risk. Do something that you normally wouldn't do. Push yourself to that next level. In skiing, if you want to try, if you never try to, hit that big jump, it's risk, but if you never try, you're never going to be able to do it. And it starts incrementally. You jump off a smaller one and then a bigger one and then a bigger one. And so, yeah, 2022, I'm all about taking risks and pushing myself to the next level and doing things that push me out of my comfort zone. Like and subscribe if this resonates with you. Drop below in the comments what your 2022 big risk is going to be. And I look forward to seeing it absolutely change your life. Have a great day, and we'll catch you on the next video.